Hello everybody, my name is Kat. I'm going to talk to you about a very important subject today, which is bullying. It is a big problem in schools, work, outside of society. Society has this thing where you have to be perfect, and I think it's dumb. And I am dressed up as Eloise Transy because, he's a bullied anime character. That's how I see him bullied. Because you see all the comments, people calling him whore, slut, cunt. But my question is, how is he the whore, slut, cunt when he's never slept with anybody in the anime, but he was raped in the anime? The only person that's a slut in the anime is Sebastian Michaelis, but he's allowed because he's handsome. But let's get to the important subject on hand. I am making this video for two main reasons. The one reason is because of my two little cousins. They are getting bullied. My one cousin, I bought him an Attack on Titan jacket for Christmas because he loves Attack on Titan. I thought maybe he would like the jacket. Well, everyone made fun of him, said it was a girl's jacket. They called him a bunch of names. They called him like fairy, faggot, etc. You guys know the names. And then my other cousin, she had cancer when she was little. She first started when she was like 7 in chemotherapy and stuff, and it ended when she was 9. So her hair grew back when she was 10, and then when she was 11, she went through a relapse. Now, being in junior high and having no hair and being blind in one eye is hard because her cancer was in her eye. Well, it came back in the eye that she was blind in, and it could do more. It was doing more damage again. And I thought, it was wrong for what the kids were doing during high school. She ended up joining cheerleading, and they bullied her off the cheerleading team. Because she was bald, she would wear wigs because, the chemotherapy makes you bald. She would wear wigs, and they started calling her names. And I think it was wrong for them to do that. And the second reason I'm making this is I want people to know that bullying can lead to bad things. It really can. It can cause suicide. It can cause serial killers to be born. It can cause people to go insane and do other things. I mean, I can't name all of them because I'm not sure what people do, but I named the top 2, suicide and serial killing. And, I think that cosplayers get bullied because of who they are. Like, for instance, when I first started cosplaying, I had a bunch of people call me stupid, moron, childish. And when people found out I also like anime, they called me a kid. They said anime was for kids. But what people in reality don't know is you are who you are no matter what. It doesn't make you a kid if you like certain things. It doesn't make you this if you like certain things. Also, bullying is one of the biggest issues in the world. People get bullied all the time for being who they are. Like, for instance, I saw this kid get bullied on YouTube. It was a video on YouTube, and it was on Facebook. People posted it on Facebook. This one kid started beating up this blind kid. Well, this other kid jumped in and to help the blind kid. Now, was it okay for him to punch the kid that was punching the blind kid? Probably not, but that was the only way to get the kid to stop. You shouldn't hit somebody just because they're blind and you think you can do it. Like, for instance, you shouldn't beat somebody up just because they're small, tiny, fat, ugly, and, whatever else. And, it's just weird. Like, for instance, my mom, she has one leg. And I know people pick on her for it. They bully her for it sometimes. People take advantage of her for it. And it makes me mad. Like, in high school, that was the main thing I got bullied about, was my mom having one leg. And it would cause me to get mad. See, people can say whatever they want about me or do what they want to me because, well, I know I'm not going to change for anyone. Not even 15 years down the line when I get married. I am still going to be me. Because being me is the most important thing I can do. And that is the most important thing you can do. Don't change who you are. Be yourself. As long as you're obeying the law, just be yourself. Just obey the law as you do it. Don't be like my friends that don't obey the law. And another thing, like, if you pretend to be somebody else, are you really being you when you're pretending, or are you pretending just so the people will be around you? That is the question you always have to ask yourself. For instance, I've never changed for any of my friends, nobody in my family. I'm a straight up tomboy. And I got bullied for that by my own family. They were like, Caitlin, you gotta start doing this, you gotta start doing that, no one's ever gonna love you. You might be, how do we know you're not gonna turn out gay? Well, for instance, I didn't turn out gay, I turned out straight. Which, I love gay people, I do. Especially gay guys. And you wanna know, if I would have turned out gay, I would have been happy with that too. I really would have been. And bullying is another big part of why kids play video games mostly nowadays. Why they don't go outside and try new things. Why you don't see kids on their bikes no more or anything. We all should just be nice to each other. Actually, I have 3 reasons why I started this video. I know in the beginning I said I only had 2, but I have 3. Do you guys all know the YouTuber Superwoman? She's another inspiration for this. I made this because she started a hashtag called #GirlLove, because she's right. Girls do bully each other more than guys bully each other. I mean, us girls look at everything as something. For instance, we think a girl should look like this, a girl should look like that, a girl should wear this. And I don't think that way like most girls do. I think everybody is perfect in their own perfect little way. For instance, my big topic is just to stop bullying. Stop being a bully. I mean, come on, you can do better than that. And also, there are reasons why people bully each other. Like, for instance, a bully will have problems at home, but they can't take it out on nobody but the weaker person. Or they're being bullied by somebody themselves. And you know, schools have this thing where you can't defend yourself against a bully because you got to go to an adult, you got to go to a teacher, or you got to go to somebody else. Well, sometimes teachers and adults and other people don't listen, or they side with the bully and tell you just to shake hands because they think it's normal. It's not normal. You shouldn't be bullied. You shouldn't take it. If somebody's really hurting you and you need them to stop, go ahead and defend yourself. Like, say someone, for instance, beats you up every day. Go ahead and swing back. Swing back as hard as you can. Don't let people bully you. Don't let people judge you for who you are. For instance, I am posting this on YouTube dressed up as Alois Transy. I will even walk outside and take some pictures as Alois Transy going to a store. And you want to know why? Because people can bully me all they want. It's not what matters for them. It's what matters for me and what I feel on the inside. For instance, I have 2 brothers and a cousin that love who I am, and if I change, they'd be mad as crap. Like, for instance, my best friend, and I say he's my brother, his name is Phil, he would kill me if I changed who I was, because if I wasn't me, he'd be mad. Like, if he changed who he was, I'd be mad because, you know, he's cool the way he is. Yeah, he has his explosive outburst, but that's understandable. And if my brother changed who he was, I'd be mad because he changed for people. For instance, people used to make fun of him because, you know, he does things different. And it wasn't right of them. Like, I do things different. Everybody does something different. We're not Barbie dolls. We're not plastic. You can't make us be something else. We're not a video game. We're not The Sims, for Pete's sakes. So don't make fun of us to try to change us. I mean, it'd be cool to be a Sim because then people would be controlling me and I didn't have to do crap. I'd just be lazy. But that's fine with me. And I think bullying needs to stop because, you know, well, if bullying stopped, maybe we could be more in society. Maybe society would have more. Maybe we'd have more options. And we would be able to get along better with other people instead of having like a few friends after high school that we only talk to, or having one friend out of the whole time you're grown up because you meet them somewhere else. People need more people to love than to hate. Hate and bullying and disliking things is stupid. And you want to know what? You can't just hate somebody because of their race or their personality or because of their religion. That stuff is stupid, okay? Hating people for those reasons and bullying them for those reasons is stupid. Because in the end, what are you doing? You're hurting them and you're hurting yourself. And especially if you believe in God or Jesus and you do those things, you're hurting yourself more because you're not going to go to the gates of heaven or the afterlife or whatever you believe in. You got to let people be them and you got to let you be you. Not everybody's going to have an ideal way of life. Life itself is something perfect. Everybody deserves to be here for a purpose. The reason why I say that is I also have a friend that's kind of a bully. I'm not saying names. One day she posted a thing on Facebook saying, I don't think ugly people should make out in public. Well, no offense, she takes like 600 selfies a day. What if somebody looked at her Facebook and was like, oh, she's ugly, she shouldn't take selfies? She wouldn't like it. Okay, you want to know what? If you're, I don't really believe people are ugly. I believe everybody is handsome, beautiful, gorgeous, hot, sexy in their own way. And, for instance, if you're making out in public, fine, make out in public. If you're taking selfies, take selfies. You shouldn't care what anybody thinks of you. I don't. You want to know why I don't care? Because society doesn't matter. I matter. And as long as I'm happy, that's what matters. I mean, I am short, I'm a little chubby, and I don't care. I am happy. I love food. Okay, so if I stay chubby for the rest of my life, I'll be fine. Well, actually, I'll change it. I don't love food. I love hot Cheetos, pop, and chocolate, and chicken. Don't know why. But yet again, people would be like, well, you're kind of short, or you're fat, or, instance. Bullying is something that needs to stop. It just needs to go away permanently. For instance, I went to Cedar Point dressed up as Alois Transy, and I really wasn't being made fun of. It was more of joking like. One of the guys that were at the haunted house standing there said that the kid needed to beat up the one kid that was dressed as wearing a different hoodie because he was wearing an Ohio State hoodie, and I guess they're rivals. And I yelled, Ohio State sucks. And he looked at me, he's like, what are you supposed to be? I was like, I'm supposed to be an heir. And he was like, your name is Air? He's like, okay, Air, bye, Air. And stuff. And I was like, you're just jealous because you're a zombie and you can't leave here and I get to go home. And, we were joking back and forth. Stuff like that is okay, but being a dick about everything or being a bitch about everything, like, for instance, one of those preppy goes, those people are such losers. Look how ugly and fat they are. That's stupid. You don't have to say that. For instance, how do you know people don't think you're ugly? That is the question. What would you do if people thought the same stuff that you thought about other people and picked on them for? You would hate it. You absolutely would. And I think that, if you be yourself all the time and not care what people think, then you will be happier. And if you ever feel to the point where you have to hurt yourself because somebody's bullying you or somebody's hurting you, I'm going to have an email link if you ever need to talk, because I know people need somebody. And if you like this video, please give the thumbs up. And I'll have all my links to my Facebook page, my Twitter, and email, and I'll have a blog thing because I do random things. And you all love them. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.